Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Thank you for joining us on The Burning Question. I'm Niranjan. The former Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh, was laid to rest this morning. Cremated with full state honours. But the politics had begun even before the last rites, as the Congress party claimed that there was no memorial granted to him by the government. Is it true? Or is the Congress party playing petty politics on a day when the last rites of Dr. Manmohan Singh were conducted? That's our burning question. Here are the headlines.
गांधी परिवार ने अपने परिवार को छोड़कर देश के किस नेता, बड़े नेता को सम्मान दिया है और न ही उनके साथ न्याय किया है, चाहे वो कांग्रेस पार्टी से हो या विपक्ष से हो.
The government settles the debate on Dr. Manmohan Singh's memorial, says politicization by the Congress party of the death of Dr. Manmohan Singh is shameful.
बाबा का जब निधन हुआ तो मैं तब कांग्रेस में थी, एक्टिव पॉलिटिक्स में थी, लेकिन मुझे हैरानी इस बात से हुई कि कोई फॉर्मल सीडब्ल्यूसी बुला के कोई रेजोल्यूशन, कॉन्डोलेंस मैसेज नहीं पास करवाया गया.
Former President Pranab Mukherjee's daughter Sharmistha slams the Congress party, says no CWC meeting was held when the former president and her father, Pranab Mukherjee, passed away. Russian President Vladimir Putin issues an apology to his Azerbaijani counterpart. Russia is not ruling out the possibility of the plane being shot down by its own air defense system. Russian sources qualifying Vladimir Putin's apology over the crash of the Azerbaijani airline plane suggest that the apology was for the incident and the crash in their airspace, but not for shooting down the plane. Two passengers and one crew member on the Azerbaijani Airlines plane that crashed in Kazakhstan say that they heard at least one loud bang as it approached its original destination, suggesting that the plane may have been shot before it crashed. The Congress party today has accused the government of disrespecting the legacy of former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh by denying him a sacrosanct memorial site. The BJP in response says the Congress is trying to politicize a very solemn moment, even before the last rites of Dr. Manmohan Singh were conducted. What's the truth behind the charge of the Congress party? Here are the facts as we know it, and then we debate.
Even before former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh could be laid to rest. The Congress party entered into a political bout with the BJP over a memorial for Dr. Manmohan Singh. It all started with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's letter to PM Modi, urging him to conduct the last rites of Manmohan Singh at a place where a memorial can be built. Kharge said this was in alignment with the tradition of building memorials for the statesmen and former prime ministers. Dr. Manmohan Singh's last rites were held at the Nigam Bodh Ghat in Delhi. The indication of Kharge was perhaps for a memorial at Rajghat. But the Congress instead chose to politicize the situation.
इसलिए आनी नहीं चाहिए थी, बिना चिट्ठी लिखे हुए ही केंद्र सरकार खुद को आगे आकर ये फैसला करना चाहिए था। हम सच सम्मान इनका स्मारक यहाँ बनेगा। वाजपेयी जी का कैसे हुआ है, वो तो उनकी पार्टी के नेता थे, ये 10 साल मुख्य प्रधानमंत्री रहे हैं भी तो।
ये सारे हिंदुस्तानियों की वर्ल्ड वाइड डिमांड है। A man who was known as a guru of Barack Obama, वो खुद कहते थे अगर प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ अमेरिका इतनी कदर और इज्जत करता है, he was a statesman of international stature, तो ये तो सोचने विचारने की बात ही नहीं, ये तो गवर्नमेंट को पहले ही सोच कर रखना चाहिए।
The Ministry of Home Affairs immediately fact-checked the grand old party. The MHA said that Home Minister Shah had already communicated to Mallikarjun Kharge and Dr. Singh's family that the government will allot a land for the memorial. However, as a trust needs to be formed, cremation and other formalities need not be stopped because of it.
कांग्रेस जिसने डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह को जीते जी कभी भी वास्तविक सम्मान नहीं दिया, अब उनके सम्मान के नाम पर राजनीति कर रहे हैं। यह वही कांग्रेस है जिसने पीएम मनमोहन सिंह जी को के ऊपर सुपर पीएम के रूप में मैडम सोनिया गांधी जी को बिठा करके पीएम पद की गरिमा को धूमिल किया। गांधी परिवार ने अपने परिवार को छोड़कर देश के किस नेता, बड़े नेता को सम्मान दिया है और न ही उनके साथ न्याय किया है, चाहे वो कांग्रेस पार्टी से हो या विपक्ष से हो।
Meanwhile, Sharmistha Mukherjee, daughter of former President of India, came out all guns blazing at a former party. In a no-holds-barred attack, Sharmistha called out Congress's duplicity, invoking the treatment meted out to her father.
इतने एक स्टॉलवर्ड लीडर ऑफ कांग्रेस जो कि लगभग 45 साल तक कांग्रेस से इतने करीबी तरीके से जुड़े हुए थे, अब उनके देहांत का बाद एक सिंपल बात है, सीडब्ल्यूसी अगर एक रेजोल्यूशन पास करते हैं तो किसका क्या फर्क पड़ता।
Not just that, Sharmistha Mukherjee also accused the Congress of not raising a memorial in honor of the late former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao, or even allowing his mortal remains to be brought to the AICC headquarters.
बाबा का जब निधन हुआ, कोई फॉर्मल सीडब्ल्यूसी बुला के कोई रेजोल्यूशन कॉन्डोलेंस मैसेज नहीं पास करवाया गया। ये जितना मुझे एक आइडिया था कि ये कांग्रेस के कन्वेंशन है, लेकिन एक इंस्टीट्यूशन, एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की तरफ से जो होना चाहिए, प्रॉपर सीडब्ल्यूसी बुला के ये पास नहीं करेगा, तो ये बात का मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ।
With the MHA fact-checking Congress's narrative and daughter of a former president questioning the Congress's hypocrisy, did the Congress go too far in attempting to politicize the memorial of Dr. Manmohan Singh on the day that he was laid to rest?
All right, let's start the debate. I have SANJU VERMA, national spokesperson of the BJP, NV Subhash, who's not just the media in charge of Telangana, he's also the grandson of a late Prime Minister of India, P.V. Narasimha Rao. I have Abhishek Sudhir, who's a political analyst, Sangeet Ragi, who's an author, Reena Gupta is the national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. I have Nikhil Jain, who will be joining us. He leans towards the Congress. Tausif Khan leans towards the Trinamool Congress. And Professor Bhuvan Bhaskar Joshi, who's an official spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, joining us live. I'd like to start with NV Subhash. Two points stood out today. Of course, he's been cremated. The last rites have been conducted today in the national capital. The entire country has paid tribute to Dr. Manmohan Singh. His mortal remains were also taken inside the AICC headquarters and placed inside the AICC headquarters so that Congress workers could pay their last respects to the former Prime Minister of India. I saw you speaking to the media earlier today, Mr. Subhash. History has noted that your late grandfather, P.V. Narasimha Rao, under whom Manmohan Singh served as the finance minister, and it was under Narasimha Rao's government that Manmohan Singh brought in those economic reforms. So it was the leadership of P.V. Narasimha Rao under whose guidance, of course, the liberalization took place. When you saw those pictures today, what went on in your mind? Of course, we all pay tribute to Dr. Manmohan Singh, but I saw you speaking, you felt a little hurt. I'd like to start with you.
Exactly. First of all, we would like to extend our, the condolences and pay, the tributes to the great leader, the economist, and the former Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh. And he happens to be my, the grandfather's colleague as well as, the best friend, the trusted lieutenant. And that's how he has been made as the finance minister. They have long relationship which has been going on. And under Narasimha Rao's, leadership, he has made as the finance minister. And as you can see that the 5 turbulent years of 1991 to 1996, when the minority government was going on, and so many schemes and so many bills which have been introduced in the parliament, of course with the help of the Bharatiya Janata Party, the stalwarts like Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji and L.K. Advani ji, there are more big bats within the Congress party than the just opposition. I don't have to really repeat because all the panelists and all the viewers know about what happened from the 5 years. But when a person like the Narasimha Rao, who has served entire life for the benefit of the Congress party, and then he did not leave the party, and he was the foundation and the pillar of the Congress party. When his death in 2004, it was in December 23rd. The events which have been, which really went on, which really hurt us, because we as the family members have been persuaded by then Home Minister Shri Shivraj Patil ji, by the Sonia Gandhi's dikkat, that the body should be moved from Delhi to Hyderabad because she doesn't like it. So we were really surprised that because he has served his life in Delhi, so naturally he wants to be cremated in Delhi. And as the Prime Minister and as well as the Cabinet Minister, as well as the Chief Minister, we wanted to have a memorial for him. So the lame duck excuses which have been given to us, saying that there will be no takers for, the caretakers for the maintenance of the memorial. The then Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Dr. Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy, was made to persuade and then made to believe us that a big memorial will be built here. Now, all of a sudden, the love and affection for the Congress leaders, especially coming from the Congress party head, saying that the memorial has to be built and he has been insulted. Dr. Manmohan Singh has been insulted by Modi government. We are really surprised. What made you to not having a memorial in Delhi itself when UPA was in power? This is completely different situation where, the opposition leader is asking for their leader to have a memorial with, other, the party member. But here, their own leader and then their own, the party was in power. What made them to do it? And we are really sad that our grandfather's body has not been shifted to, just Akbar Road, ACC headquarters.
Yes.
On the excuse that they have not been informed and the gates, the vehicle cannot be moved, and then we are made to come back to this Hyderabad. This is the sad situation. We feel very saddened by this kind of attitude towards the great Prime Minister because of Narasimha Rao. Dr. Manmohan Singh has been identified. He has made as the finance minister. And we have seen the fruits of economic liberalization, globalization, privatization, where so much of transformation has been done. Today we are enjoying the fruits, and the new generation has been very, very, they have to know what the contributions have been made by the leaders, the tallest leaders, including Dr. Manmohan Singh.
Yeah. I want to get all the panelists on screen. I also have Nikhil Jain, who leans towards the Congress, or rather he's a Congress backer on the debate. I want to make an announcement as well, because you spoke about the treatment that was given to the late Prime Minister of India, P.V. Narasimha Rao. I want to make one thing very clear, because we come to the debate researched, we have facts at hand. I want to read out one nugget, and I challenge anybody to challenge me on this issue, because in June 2015, In June 2015, 10 years after the demise of P.V. Narasimha Rao, the former Prime Minister, he finally got his memorial built in his honor in New Delhi on his birth anniversary. That is in 2015, when the Modi government was in. And I wanted to make one more point before I bring in, I can get Reena Gupta maybe or Nikhil Jain. It was Dr. Manmohan Singh's very own government. I don't know whether Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge and Priyanka Vadra know this. It was Dr. Manmohan Singh's very own government which in May 2013 gave its approval for the construction of a Rashtriya Samiti at the Samadhis complex near the Ekta Sthal in New Delhi for the sole purpose of performing last rites of departed national leaders, including former ministers. Right? And it was Dr. Manmohan Singh's decision, which was in sync with the 2000 cabinet decision, that henceforth, it was Manmohan's government which said, henceforth, government shall not develop any Samadhi for departed leaders, and cited the paucity of land at the Samadhi's complex area. So my question then is, why is the Congress party politicizing this issue? Who would like to take that question from those who are questioning the BJP? Okay, Nikhil Jain, I see you raising your finger there. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, Niranjan, if you're to agree with every single decision that the UPA government had taken, then why did the Modi government construct a special memorial for Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee? And let me make it very clear on your debate, I have absolutely no issue with it. I feel that Prime Minister Bihari Vajpayee deserves that credit. I believe Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh deserves that credit, that you need to have special memorials for the former Prime Minister. See, having a special memorial for every single minister is simply not possible. You have 80 union ministers. But for the Prime Ministers and the former Presidents, special some special status has to be afforded, which was done for Atal Bihari Vajpayee, which was done for Rajiv Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Jawaharlal Nehru, everybody. Then why did the Modi government have to do this? The fact is that
your point is redundant, Nikhil. Your point is redundant because do you have a phone in front of you? Do you have a phone which has WhatsApp? A phone with WhatsApp on it?
Yeah, please.
Because on your phone, which has WhatsApp on it, I'm going to send you the link to an article. I'd like you to open that link and read out what that link says. Okay? Nikhil?
No,
I think I have your number. No, wait. I want you to read what this link says from 2013. Manmohan Singh's government, he passed this cabinet, he approved this cabinet note. Why don't you open it? Open it and read it for our viewers. And tell us the date as well, please. Yes.
I have opened it at 16th May 2013, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and my simple point is that...
No, read it out, read out, my friend. Read out, my friend. This is a research debate. No, I have not read it out. Can you, for the benefit of our viewers joining us and watching this debate, can you please read out? No, I'll tell you why, because on a day, I'll tell you something, Nikhil. I'm giving you the chance to speak. If you read this, press release, you can be on air for 30 more seconds and you will get to speak much more. So you should take the opportunity. I'm giving you the opportunity. And the reason why, let me get all the panelists on screen. The reason why I'm saying this is because I was very, very disappointed that even before the last rites of Dr. Manmohan Singh were conducted this morning, petty politics had begun. When the government had at 12:07 a.m. this morning, 12 hours before the last rites, said we received a communication from the Congress and we also communicated back to them saying that a memorial would be built. When that was clear, why did the Congress party all this morning politicize this memorial issue? Read out what I've said. Nikhil, I'm giving you the chance to speak for 30 more seconds. For all our viewers and our panelists, why don't you take that opportunity? Nikhil, take it, man. Come on, read it.
Read it. I'm reading it. I've been trying to read it for a while. The Union Cabinet today gave its approval for the construction. I'm reading it. Are you not getting the audio? The Union Cabinet today gave its approval for the construction of a Rashtriya Samiti at the Samadhis complex near Ekta Sthal for performance of last rites of departed national leaders, namely presidents, vice presidents, prime ministers, former presidents, vice presidents, prime ministers, and other such leaders as decided by the cabinet. In the past, several memorials for departed national leaders were created near Rajghat, which covered a large space in view of the cabinet decision taken in the year 2000 that henceforth government shall not develop any Samadhi for departed leaders and the paucity of land at the Samadhi complex area. Rashtriya Samiti is being developed to perform last rites of departed national leaders. The Samiti area will provide space for last rites of departed national leaders in future, besides space for public gatherings.
Thank you very much for reading it out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for reading that out. Debate is settled.
Can I make my point?
No, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Nikhil,
wait. I'll give you the chance. 1 sec. We have 6 more panelists who haven't spoken, okay? I'm getting Sanju Verma in, so that after her, I'll go to Reena Gupta. 1 minute. So, yeah, Sanju, you want to respond to what has happened here? I think the context of the debate has been set. I'm getting the BJP response.
You know, Niranjan, first and foremost, let me call out the blatant and brazen hypocrisy of the other side, including the Congress party and its cheerleaders. You know, today the Congress beat Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Vadra. You know, they are waxing eloquent about how Manmohan Singh ji ko dignified send-off nahi mila. You know, the BJP is trying to politicize this opportunity. Whereas in this hour of grief, if there is anyone who's politicizing Manmohan Singh's demise, and that too with rabid impunity, it is the Congress party and its retainers. Let me give you one example. Do you remember the date? It was 28th of September, the year was 2013. In full public glare, Rahul Gandhi, with utter disdain, tore off an ordinance. And at that time, Rahul Gandhi was the vice president of the Congress. He was not some junior leader. You know, showcasing not only utter disdain for the Supreme Court, but also utter disdain for the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, point number 1. Point number 2, they keep talking about how they believe in Dalits. But if there is one Dalit leader who was consistently humiliated, both in 1951-52 and then in 1954.
How is that relevant? How is that relevant to the debate? How is that relevant to the debate, Sanju? How is that relevant to the debate?
Can you please ask this man to shut up, Niranjan?
I'm requesting you. Nikhil, 1 minute. I'm putting your audio down. Nikhil, I'm putting your audio down. Please don't heckle. Don't heckle. Yes.
Thank you.
Complete your point.
I need my time to make my point. I will say what I need to say. I will not speak what a retainer of the Congress party and the panel wants me to say. Thank you so much. Now, B.R. Ambedkar's attempts to enter the Lok Sabha were thwarted twice, once in 1951-52 and once in 1954. Finally, he had to enter the parliament via the Rajya Sabha route. B.R. Ambedkar, after his death also, Nehru, forget about attending his last rites. He wrote to chief ministers and the then President Rajendra Prasad saying, B.R. Ambedkar was a traitor who collaborated with the British. And he actually sent out a diktat asking his cabinet not to attend the last rites of Ambedkar. और आज ये पार्टी Ambedkar के नाम की रोटियां स्टेक रही है. Wait, I am not done yet. Then look at the demise of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
You will never be done. You take the entire show and talk about topics that have nothing to do with the debate.
One second.
What is she talking about?
1 minute.
What is she talking about? Can she stick to the topic?
1 minute. Okay. 1 second. Give her 10 seconds. Let her wrap up. I'm coming to you. Yeah, 10 seconds. Yes.
Thank you. No, please, ensure that Nikhil stops behaving like a goon on national TV. Thank you. 1950, Sardar Patel died. And what happened? Nehru did a repeat. He asked Rajendra Prasad not to ensure a formal send-off for Sardar Patel. Such was his disdain for Patel. And most importantly, in recent times, do you know why APJ Abdul Kalam did not get second term as president in 2007? By Sonia Gandhi and Pratibha Patil was chosen as the president. I don't want to comment on Pratibha Patil. It was because defying Sonia Gandhi in 2003, APJ Abdul Kalam allowed Veer Savarkar's portrait to be installed in the Central Hall of Parliament. And let me tell you one more thing. If there is one party which has never honored its leader...
No, 1 minute. 1 second. Okay. Sanju Verma, 1 minute. Sanju Verma, 1 minute. I want to break in. Sanju Verma, 1 minute. I'm getting Reena Gupta. No. I'm getting Reena Gupta. Sanju, I'll come back to you 1 minute. Sanju, I'll come back to you. Sanju, I'll come back to you. Please, I'm requesting you. 1 minute. I'm requesting you. Please. I have 2 breaking inputs. I'm coming to Reena Gupta. I'm giving the breaking inputs and getting you to respond, okay? Breaking input number 1. Sharmistha Mukherjee, daughter of the late President of India, Pranab Mukherjee, has just tweeted, just now, saying, having said that, and she had tweeted yesterday, in fact, that when Baba passed away, Congress didn't even bother to call CWC for condolence meeting. A senior leader told me it's not done for presidents. That's utter rubbish. As I learned later from Baba's diaries that on K.R. Narayanan's death, CWC was called. Condolence message was drafted by Baba only. Point number 2, she just tweeted right now, 9:37, she's tweeted one more. She said, having said that, a memorial for Dr. Singh is a great idea. He deserves it, and also Bharat Ratna, which Baba as president wanted to confer on him, but that didn't happen. perhaps due to reasons which don't need to be spelled out. That's point number one. Breaking news input number two. I just have a response from the Congress party. K.C. Venugopal has just tweeted, and I'm reading out the tweet, and I want Reena Gupta to respond. Mr. Nadda and BJP have crossed all boundaries of decency and have in fact compelled us to the point the rank hypocrisy and cheap political tricks of BJP. Shoddy arrangements, I'm reading verbatim, shoddy arrangements and government's conduct at Dr. Manmohan Singh Ji's cremation were deeply insulting, made it clear that the government was hell-bent on diminishing his stature for their petty political reasons. I'm unable to understand. What am I missing here, Reena Gupta? What am I missing? What was shoddy and what was insulting and what diminished anybody's stature today, this morning?
Niranjan ji, I have waited very patiently,
yes, please go
so
on.
I hope I'll be given my due time. So, see, as usual, Bharatiya Janata Party has taken us into history. Congress did this, Nehru did that, उसने ये किया, फलाने ने वो किया. Forget all of those people. You call yourself world's largest party. You call yourself the most sanskari party. What should a sanskari party do? It is the Prime Minister of this country who passed away, who was respected the world over. We are getting condolences from everywhere. Every Prime Minister has had their last rites performed at the banks of River Yamuna. Why could you not allow that? Why did you have to bring the politics down to such a gutter low level? You should have shown a large heart. Forget what Congress did. You claim to be very large-hearted, very big-hearted, largest party, sanskari party. Why did you not respect the last wishes of Manmohan Singh Ji's family? Point number two. Every Prime Minister of the country till now, barring maybe one or two, has had their last rites performed at Rajghat. Why did you not do that? There are stories today I've heard about Chaudhry Charan Singh, a family wanting a memorial for them, and the then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in 3 hours organizing it. Why did the Bharatiya Janata Party not do that? Why are you scared of all tall leaders, whether it's Ambedkar ji, Mahatma Gandhi, any leader? A few days ago, the Home Minister of the country was saying, Ambedkar, Ambedkar कहने का fashion हो गया है. You know, their leaders say that the killer of Gandhiji, Nathuram Godse was great. SANJU Verma was taking Ambedkar ji's name. She should be ashamed. Her ancestors have burnt effigies of Ambedkar. Her ancestors burnt effigies of the Constitution. So, the point that I'm making is that the Bharatiya Janata Party has brought the level of politics in this country to a really low level. They have brought the language of politics to a really low level. I just wish
I want to come in here 1 minute.
They had shown a large heart to a Prime Minister and given him his due respect.
Now, I want to ask you something. 1 minute. The Prime Minister penned a tribute. He didn't just pen a tribute. He gave a soundbite, a very detailed soundbite paying tribute to Dr. Manmohan Singh last night. What are you talking about? Unlike world leaders. In fact, he also put out pictures.
So shameless.
1 minute.
मुंह पे दाम बगल में छुरी. That is how BJP is, Niranjan. They would go and praise Gandhi.
1 minute. I don't know what you're calling petty. No, please don't speak over each other.
You are behaving like...
No, 1 minute. Okay, don't jump into it. 1 minute. Sanju, 1 second. I want to bring in Abhishek. I'll bring in Abhishek. 1 minute. Abhishek and Sangeet Ragi haven't spoken, please. No, I request you to please hold back. Please hold back. I'm getting in one more. The story is moving fast. I'm getting in a response from Piyush Goyal has just tweeted. Piyush Goyal at 9:22 p.m. a few minutes back has tweeted saying, Politics being played by the Congress over the death, and we'll put that on the breaking plates as well. Politics being played by the Congress over the death of Dr. Manmohan Singh Ji, one of India's longest serving Prime Ministers, is utterly shameful. Prime Minister Modi has expressed his heartfelt sentiments at the loss and is leading the nation in this hour of mourning. Home Minister Amit Shah Ji has also said that appropriate space for a memorial is being allocated as per rules for all Prime Ministers. For all Prime Ministers. Despite the Congress being kept in the loop about these developments, the party that chose to undermine the power of the Prime Minister's chair during Dr. Manmohan Singh's tenure is using the opportunity to spread lies. Abhishek, Sudhir, I'm getting you on this. This was avoidable even before the last rites, Abhishek. This has been going on. It's really shameful.
Yes. It is. I mean, it's really disappointing, and I think I participate in this debate with a heavy heart. I was listening to the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson about the lack of grace towards Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. I think we only need to turn the clock back to 2010 and 2011 during the Anna Hazare movement and some of the statements that were made by then anti-corruption crusader and today the face of corruption, Arvind Kejriwal. The statements made by other party leaders like Sanjay Singh saying that Manmohan Singh was parking black money in London and Switzerland. The bites are all over Twitter. I think everybody remembers those years when the Aam Aadmi Party would wake up in the morning and insult Dr. Singh. So for them today in 2024 to sort of stand up for the memory of Dr. Singh is very rich. Look, at the end of the day, there is a tradition in our politics that we don't speak ill of the dead, and I will refrain from speaking ill of the dead. But the Congress party, by all means, is fair game. You know, when you cross-examine a witness, the judge says you opened the door to the witness, and the Congress party has opened the door to their treatment of Dr. P.V. Narasimha Rao by questioning the treatment of Dr. Manmohan Singh. Prime Minister Modi has exhibited nothing but grace. All condolence messages went out. He attended the funeral today, the last rites today. He visited Dr. Singh's house yesterday. The government has said that land will be allocated, a trust will be created, and land will be allocated for a memorial. So to play politics on this and to invoke Dr. Singh's religion, to reduce Dr. Singh's legacy, a World Bank, an economist, a Prime Minister for 10 years, the man who completed 2 full terms after Pandit Nehru, right, to say that he was a Sikh leader, to reduce Dr. Singh to his religion. Priyanka Vadra has done this, Rahul Gandhi has done this. They've referred to him as a Sikh leader. I mean, this is reductive. And if one party should refrain from taking the name of the Sikh community, it's the Congress party. Leaders like Kamal Nath are still rewarded in the Congress party. We all know what Kamal Nath did in 1984 during the genocide of the Sikh community. It's something that Dr. Manmohan Singh had to live with, that he was powerless. He was not able to take any action against the likes of Kamal Nath or Jagdish Tytler or Sajjan Kumar. So it's disgraceful for the Congress party, for K.C. Venugopal and his ilk to play politics over the death of Dr. Manmohan Singh. Their shoddy treatment of Dr. Narasimha Rao comes flooding back. His grandson is on the program, and I would say utterly condemnable. And look at what Sharmistha Mukherjee has also said, Niranjan. She said that they did not even convene a CWC meet, right, and did not express their condolences. They did it for Dr. Manmohan Singh today, but they did not do it for President Pranab Mukherjee. Why? The simple reason being that President Pranab Mukherjee did not toe the line. The Gandhi family demands complete and utter loyalty from you. They demand blood loyalty. They want you to be subservient to them. Any Prime Minister, any leader who can show that there is a path to leading the Congress that moves away from the Gandhi family is shown the door. And sadly for Dr. Narasimha Rao, that was the fate that he met with. So it's a disgraceful chapter in our political history, a new low, Niranjan, for the Indian National Congress today. A new low.
Yeah, I want to bring in...
and very rich of the Aam Aadmi Party. I will. After besmirching Dr. Singh's legacy.
I want to bring in Tausif and then Sangeet Ragi. I'll just get in a response. Tausif and then Sangeet Ragi. Tausif, you see...
Can I respond?
Just hold on. I'm coming back to you. There are three. I have 3 speakers who haven't. 3 speakers haven't said a word. No, 3 speakers haven't said a word. I'll come back to you. I'm requesting you. 3 speakers haven't spoken. Please. With your permission, I'm going to Tausif, right? Tausif, with the Congress party's own record, I mean, I read out what Sharmistha Mukherjee has said. You have P.V. Narasimha Rao's grandson here, right? We all know how he was treated. For a party with that kind of a record, should they have done this today? Call him a Sikh Prime Minister, just reduce him to his identity and then fight for a memorial. He's passed a cabinet approval in 2013. I just read that out for you. He said no extra memorial should be built, right? This was not required. What's your view? What's your take on it?
No, there is no doubt he's the first Sikh Prime Minister of India a Prime Minister from the minority community, thanks to the opportunity given to him to lead the country by the Congress party. There is no doubt about that. There is no doubt that he is the last Prime Minister who held a press conference. 10 years later, still we are waiting for our Prime Minister, the current Prime Minister, to call a press conference with the media, to take questions from media directly. Our current Prime Minister has not had the courage to take one press conference, to take one question from the media in a press conference, unlike Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, who actually did that, and last he did in 2014. Also, yes, I'm coming to the memorial. Why is BJP scared of Prime Minister, former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh? And what is the agenda behind that? Because BJP's politics has always been Congress Mukt Bharat. As long as the memorial stands of late Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, people will be reminded of the Right to Education Act that he gave to country, Right to Information Act that he gave to country, his contribution as a finance minister, the IT industry that prospered under him, the pharmaceutical industry that prospered under him. BJP does not want the people of India to remember Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Because BJP does not want people of India to remember all the good things that Congress has done. BJP openly says, and the current Prime Minister openly says that he wants Congress Mukt Bharat. How is that possible? People will not forget the contribution done by the former Prime Minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh. He is the one who brought the reform, economic reform, a robust economic reform to our country.
Yes.
The benefit of which we still we are reaping the benefit. We cannot deny that.
No, nobody's denying that.
That is what the BJP is scared of. Why else will they politicize a simple demand?
I don't think there was any politics
of a memorial.
1 minute.
Prime Minister, Government of India cannot find a place.
Let me tell you one thing.
Memorial.
For a party, I'll tell you one thing, Tausi. For a party that disrespected its own president, like you remember what happened to Sitaram Kesri? He was locked inside a bathroom for hours until Sonia Gandhi took over as the Congress president, right? This was the year 1998, 14 March 1998, if I'm not wrong, right? And there were some accounts that youth Congress. 1 minute. When case, let me speak. I'm coming to you. I'm going to Sangeet Ragi. 1 minute. 1 second, sir. 1 second. Tausi, 1 second. Tausi, 1 second. I'm talking about the. I'm talking about 1 minute. 1 minute. Tausi, 1 minute. Tausi, 1 minute. No. Can I please? I want to speak to Subhash. I have two more panelists who have not spoken. 1 minute. I have two more panelists who have not spoken, please. I have Subhash and Professor Bhuvan who haven't spoken, right? Sangeet Ragi, I was just reading, right? Sitaram Kesri, we all know what happened. In 1998, locked inside a bathroom so that Sonia Gandhi could become president because he was upset, because of the manner in which it happened. And I saw Subhash raising his hand, but I want to come to you, Sangeet Ragi. Some accounts saying that youth Congress workers tried to heckle, not just heckle Sitaram Kesri, but even try to pull his dhoti as he was leaving the AICC headquarters that day, right? And you just heard what Subhash said. The treatment that was given to P.V. Narasimha Rao, his mortal remains were not even allowed inside the AICC headquarters, right?
Niranjan, again you would say that why I want to go back into history. The history shows, reflects the attitude of the leaders of the time. When Dr. Rajendra Prasad was hospitalized in Delhi, Nehru asked Lal Bahadur Shastri and the police commissioner of Delhi to find out a place somewhere away from Rajghat in Delhi, because if the person dies, then he will have
what
to...
What is the proof?
Please don't...
Nikhil, wait, please. Nikhil, don't interrupt. He hasn't spoken.
And no, when Rajendra Prasad died, he instructed, in fact, he requested Venkataraman, that time Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, that please don't attend the funeral of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. The same happened with Sardar Patel. So this was the attitude of the Congress party, and then leader, so-called democratic leader, who was the product of undemocratic politics in the initial years from 1947 to 1952, because he was not elected by the people of this country. but he was nominated by somebody as the Prime Minister.
Are you high?
No. Second point. You know, BP Singh was not the Prime Minister. Chaudhry Charan Singh was not the Prime Minister. Chandrasekhar was not the Prime Minister. Narsimha Rao was not the Prime Minister. Gujral was not the Prime Minister. What kind of, don't show that kind of thing. This looks very rubbish and immature behavior like your leader Rahul Gandhi. And I feel that it is disgusting on part of Rahul Gandhi. He should just forgive him and forget him, because he is an immature person who doesn't know how much harm he is going to do to this country when he and his brother, his sister, says that sixth Prime Minister, he is fueling and adding, things for the Khalistanis. They will be raising the same type of questions.
Niranjan, how is it relevant to the topic?
One minute. He's talking
No. What I am saying, this is the sound bite that they will pick up from the Congress party and the opposition party, and they will be invoking the Sikh identity outside India in the Khalistani territory, and they would be saying that look how they meted out the treatment to the Prime Minister who happened to be Sikh. So Rahul Gandhi is damaging the fabric of this country. Rahul Gandhi has been working with the anti-national forces. George Soros' agenda is at work, and Rahul
what is your government doing then?
One minute. I think 1 minute.
Listen to me.
Okay, 10 seconds.
Listen to me. Otherwise, there was no any kind of disrespect paid to Dr. Singh. Everybody is today appreciating. And what about Aam Aadmi Party? The worst kind of abuses were hurled against Dr. Singh when he was the Prime Minister. And Abhishek rightly said that every morning, this Kalnemi Arvind Kejriwal used to come on the dais in Ramlila ground and used to hurl all kind of abuses against the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Not only the then Prime Minister, he even went out to the extent of saying that the Bharat Ratna that has been given to Rajiv Gandhi should be taken back.
Yeah.
This kind of attitude and this kind of...
Sangeet Ragi, I want to bring in Professor Bhuvan Joshi. Professor Joshi, I found it, apart from the, you had the instance of PV Narasimha Rao.
The BJP and Prime Minister
1 minute, I'm coming to you. Sanju Verma, one spokesperson, one panelist hasn't spoken. After he does that, I'm coming to you. Professor Joshi, Sitaram Kesari, Pranab Mukherjee, you speak about the treatment to, PV Narasimha Rao, right? I saw his grandson who was on the show raise his hand. I'll go across to him, but
what kind of...
In the 10 years, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. In 10 years, they speak about a memorial. In 10 years when they were in power, UPA did not build a memorial for former Prime Minister PV Narasimha Rao. It was Narendra Modi government that did it.
Niranjan, why are we forgetting about Gyani Jail Singh? What kind of treatment Gyani Jail Singh was given by Rajiv Gandhi?
You're a member of the Indie Bloc. I want to get the Samajwadi Party's view on this.
Rajiv Gandhi called Manmohan Singh Joker.
Yeah, can I get Professor Joshi's view on this? Professor Bhuvan Joshi. I want to get his view on that. Yeah, Professor Bhuvan Joshi.
और धैर्य से सभी पैनलिस्ट को साथियों को सुना है. आशा है कि आप लोग मुझे मौका देंगे. और मैं कहना चाहता हूं आज जो बहस हम लोग कर रहे हैं, जिनका विश्व लोहा मानता है, अर्थशास्त्री के रूप में, देश के वित्त मंत्री के रूप में, प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में, और जिनकी किताबें ऑक्सफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी में लिखी हुई पढ़ाई जाती है और देश को आर्थिक संकट से निकालने वाले प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में, इस देश के गवर्नर के रूप में हम उनको पाते हैं. लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग उनके लिए क्या कहते थे, मुझे अच्छा है क्योंकि मैं लंबे समय से पॉलिटिकल साइंस का स्टूडेंट हूं, कि रेनकोट में नहाते होंगे. और आज प्रकृति ने जवाब दिया है. जब उनको श्रद्धांजलि दे रहे थे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग, प्रकृति ने रेनकोट में ही उनको श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए विवश कराए. ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी को प्रकृति ने जवाब देने का काम करा है. और मैं कहना चाहता हूं, बदला लेना विपक्ष के तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी का एजेंडा है? देश जानता नहीं है क्या दलित नेता चिराग पासवान के साथ क्या करा, उनके रामविलास पासवान जी के साथ क्या करा? चिराग पासवान बोल रहे थे कि मुझे अपने पिताजी के यहाँ पर वो बनानी है और उनके सामान को बाहर फेंकने का काम ये माननीय मोदी जी।
क्या बात कर रहे हैं सर आप? एक मिनट भुवन जोशी जी, क्या बात कर रहे हैं आप? एक मिनट, क्या बात कर रहे हैं आप? उनके बेटे एक मिनट कॉन्टेक्स्ट नहीं है क्योंकि उनका बेटा अभी एनडीए में है, वो खुश है, कोई ऐसा कोई बात नहीं की है। क्या बात कर रहे हैं आप? वन मिनट
मैंने बात नहीं करा, मुझे सुना जाए, गलत। मैंने सबसे लास्ट में मौका मिला और मैं पॉलिटिकल साइंस का सर 30 ईयर से स्टूडेंट हूं। आज वो किसी पार्टी में आ जाए और आज वो ना कहे, लेकिन उस समय कहा गया और देश से देखने का काम करा। क्या भूल जाता है चौधरी किसान नेता चरण सिंह जी के कोठी को किस तरह से खाली कराया गया अजीत सिंह जी से? ये देश भूल जाएगा? ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी का इतिहास है कि हमारे देश के
नरसिम्हा जी का नाम भी तो लीजिए।
अरे मैंने बीच में नहीं बोला, सज्जन दुर्जन जो भी है आप, मैंने बिल्कुल आपको इससे से सुना है, आपको अच्छे से सुना, इंटरप्ट नहीं किया किसी साथी को। लास्ट में मौका मिला समाजवादी पार्टी को, जब आपकी मैं फोकस कर रहा हूँ भारतीय जनता पार्टी के दलित नेता किसान नेताओं का।
क्या बात कर रहे हो? रेनकोट की बात कर रहे हो आप?
रेनकोट के आपको प्रकृति ने जवाब दिया, रेनकोट पहन के
एक मिनट प्रोफेसर जोशी, आपका ऑडियो में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है। एक मिनट, आपका ऑडियो में प्रॉब्लम है। आई जस्ट फिक्स दैट। आई हैव अ क्रैकलिंग साउंड आ रहा है। आई फिक्स दैट। संजू वर्मा, I'm getting in Sanju Verma. She wanted to respond to all of that. All you said. Sanju Verma, and then I'll get Reena Gupta. Sanju. Subhash ji, I'm coming to you. Sanju first.
Can I get my 10 seconds, please?
I'm coming to you next, Reena.
Can I get my 10 seconds?
I just want to say one thing. Niranjan, when I speak, I don't want others heckling me because you don't allow me that courtesy. I'm taken off air when the others are talking. So let me first make my points. For the Aam Aadmi Party to sit here and give bhashan to the BJP morality is a bit too rich because Arvind Kejriwal called the sitting Prime Minister Narendra Modi a coward and a psychopath. तो अरविंद केजरीवाल और उनके जो चरण चुंबक हैं नेशनल टीवी पर आकर बीजेपी को नैतिकता का भाषण देना बंद करिए। पॉइंट नंबर 1। पॉइंट नंबर 2, Niranjan, as you very rightly said, you know, be it B.R. Ambedkar, a Dalit icon, or for that matter, Babu Jagjeevan Ram, who was our Minister of Defense, again another Dalit leader. Dalit leaders and their
they were in the Congress party, not your BJP party, not from the RSS.
1 minute, please don't, Nikhil, don't do it.
Niranjan,
don't do it, Nikhil, don't do it. Nikhil, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm giving you the courtesy, please don't do that.
But when I'm talking, you know, when others are talking, you take me off air.
1 minute.
Please finish, Niranjan.
1 minute. So Nikhil, if you don't, just hold on. Just don't. Yeah. Go, complete your point. I need to go to Reena Gupta, please.
Yes. So now, you know, Nikhil Jain can be as rattled as he wants to be. I really don't care a fig leaf. But he has to listen to this and your audience needs to know this, Niranjan, that be it Babu Jagjeevan Ram, be it B.R. Ambedkar, दलित लीडर्स की लेगेसी को तहस नहस करने में यदि सबसे बड़ा हाथ रहा है किसी का, वो कांग्रेस पार्टी का है. Then let us also not forget one more thing. That Shyama Prasad Mukherjee was a congressman for the longest time. He died in 1953. Nehru did not attend his funeral. When B.R. Ambedkar died in 1956, Nehru did not attend his funeral. When Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel died in 1950, Nehru did not attend his funeral. When Lal Bahadur Shastri died in 1966, Nehru's daughter Indira Gandhi did not deem it fit to attend Lal Bahadur Shastri's funeral. और आज मनमोहन सिंह के डिमांड पर ये बीजेपी को नैतिकता पर भाषण देते हैं, थोड़ी शर्म बची है नहीं?
Yeah, I want to give a fact check. Sanju, I want to give a fact check. One fact check.
The Congress party was actually being run by
Sonia 1 minute.
Gandhi,
one fact check.
Also the proxy prime
fact check.
minister.
Yes, we know that. Fact check. I have a fact check for Professor Joshi. 1 minute. Professor Joshi tried to raise the issue of Ajit Singh and the memorial, right? I want to fact check him because it has been confirmed by the government that Ajit Singh never made a demand during the UPA tenure for converting his official residence into a memorial for his father, right? And that he wanted to always 1 minute, sir. You please. ये आप बोल देते हैं, लेकिन आपको fact check करना हमारा काम है. But he sought an extension to stay in the bungalow, but never raised the demand for a memorial, right? It was much later, right, because of the opposition that he had initially with the Modi government, that this demand was raised. And by the way, his son is today a minister in the NDA government. So I have fact-checked you. Please don't respond to that. I want to go to Reena Gupta. Reena Gupta. One minute. Reena Gupta बात कर रही है. Reena Gupta. Fact check हो गया sir. Reena Gupta. Reena Gupta, and I'm going to Subhash. Reena want to respond. Yeah.
Niranjan ji, yes. I'll tell you what the real issue is. On one hand, you have a Prime Minister like Dr. Manmohan Singh, who had all these degrees from prestigious universities. The world used to recognize him and respect him. A Prime Minister who used to take press conferences, who used to answer questions. So the reason the Bharatiya Janata Party is rattled is because then there'll be a comparison with the current Prime Minister Modi. You know, who's got a degree in entire political science, who does not take...
Yesterday, one minute. I want to stop. Reena, can I just stop you right there? I want to stop Reena and Sanju. I want to stop Reena and Sanju right there. I'm stopping Reena and Sanju. One minute. Sir, 1 minute. I'm stopping Reena and Sanju. I'm stopping Reena and Sanju right there. Right there. No. You will not speak. Sanju, please. No. 1 minute. Sanju, wait. No, I want to put... Sanju, wait. This question is to Reena Gupta. No, the question is to Reena Gupta. Please, can I get Reena Gupta one-on-one? Yeah, Reena Gupta, my question is to you. Reena, hear my question. Yesterday, 1 minute, hear my question. I have not even asked my question. You spoke about Dr. Manmohan Singh's record as an economist, right? His early upbringing and his accomplishments, RBI, Finance Ministry, right? As a secretary. Now, all of that, and that is well documented, and we all respect him, salute him for that, right? For the economic reforms, the liberalization of the 1990s under P.V. Narasimha Rao. Yes, we salute that. But yesterday, we also looked at the mixed legacy of Dr. Manmohan Singh. And in the context of what you said, Reena, you spoke about the accomplishments of Dr. Manmohan Singh. Yes, he was a very accomplished man. But I want to remind you, Reena Gupta, because when Arvind Kejriwal sat at Jantar Mantar, it was Arvind Kejriwal who raised 2G scam. We exposed the scam, but he raised 2G scam, CWG scam, Colgate scam, Adarsh scam, Antrix Deva scam, right? We broke that back then. Cash for vote scam, Augusta Westland deal, which was called Armsgate, Radia tapes, right? 2611 attacks. 1 minute. I'm reminding you because you spoke about it, right? I want to ask you. Yes, he was an accomplished man, and you're saying that the BJP is threatened, but please tell me, when you're drawing a comparison, you will have to be fair in your comparison. It was your government that sat, your party and which were earlier an activist group that sat in Jantar Mantar against Manmohan Singh for several weeks and months. Reena Gupta, and then I'll go across to Subhash.
Not do that.
Yeah, please, yeah. Don't Nikhil, don't just say things for the heck of it. Question is to Reena Gupta. Yeah.
Niranjan ji, we have our ideological issues with the Congress party and the Bharatiya Janata Party. When you are doing politics, you are contesting elections, all of those issues are raised. Prime Minister Modi used to call Manmohan Singh Manmohan Singh. But the point that I'm making, that our sanskara, the sanskars that are given to us by our culture, by our country, say that when a person has passed away, you have to give due respect to that person.
What part of that was not given, Reena ji? What part of that was not given? I'm trying to be specific. What part of that was not given? You're right, you speak about sanskar. No, you are speaking about sanskars. Fantastic. I want to ask you. Subhash is sitting here, the grandson of P.V. Narasimha Rao. I want to ask you and the Congress party, what respect was given? Sanskar. You talk about sanskar, culture. Please tell me what culture for 10 years there was no memorial for P.V. Narasimha Rao, one of India's greatest prime ministers. Subhash, last word to you. Subhash, last word to you. I want to go close to Subhash. I'm going close to Subhash.
I am not a spokesperson for the Congress party.
Subhash.
But Two wrongs do not make one right.
No, I was contradicting your point. On Sanskar, I was contradicting your point. 1 minute. Subhash, producers, can we please go to Subhash? Can you go to Subhash? Subhash wants to make a last word. I want to give him the last word. Subhash, you're muted. Subhash, you're muted. Subhash, you're muted. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
On the Sanskar issue, if they are just talking about on this day, the Congress party has chosen where Dr. Manmohan Singh last trial have been performed. The Manmohan Singh legacy, he is a world leader. Now he is making as a Sikh leader. The same thing with the Congress party president. Mr. Narasimha Rao was a tallest leader in the world. Then the Congress party choose him to make as a local leader for Hyderabad by sending his body here.
He was not allowed inside AICC.
This is the sanskar of the Congress party, where the world's largest leader has made as a Sikh leader, the world's largest leader has made as a local leader. This is the sanskar. And if you're talking about issues about that, even in the prime ministership of Dr. Manmohan Singh, how he has been ill-treated, how Sitaram Kesari has been ill-treated. This is the Congress culture.
Yeah, sir, I'll tell you, we felt very sad this morning. We were live during the last rites of Dr. Manmohan Singh.
10 seconds, please.
I have to end the debate. Thank you, everyone, but I just want to tell... Quickly, 5 seconds. 5.
Thank you. Niranjan, I just want to say one thing. Beat Chandrasekhar, beat Devegowda, beat I.K. Gujral, beat V.P. Singh, beat Karpuri Thakur. ऐसा कोई बचा नहीं जिसे कांग्रेस ने ठगा नहीं. And today Siddharamaiah was actually laughing.
Okay, I just, at the end, as I thank all my panelists, I just want to tell you that we felt really sad. We were live this morning. During the last rites. Even before the final prayers, before the last rites, there was petty politics being played, which is really unfortunate. And as we come to the end of this newsreel, let's record and summarize with the notices using Galaxy AI on Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Well, the BJP has now accused the Congress and its leader Rahul Gandhi of indulging in politics over the funeral of former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, and has alleged that the party has insulted its own leaders, including former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao in the past. The BJP also attacked the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha for stating that the Narendra Modi government disrespected Dr. Manmohan Singh by conducting his funeral at the Nigambodh Ghat, whereas for other former Prime Ministers, the last rites were always performed at sites where memorials could be built later. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the precise reading of the news in a simpler format using Galaxy AI on Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. We will be back with the headlines in just a few minutes.